Are we live? So, so hey guys, welcome back to my new video and welcome to Action Dream Mania's first ever live stream on his channel. And this live stream is gonna be about, it's just gonna be fun, a mid-year wrestling review with none other than, how do I introduce him? Let me think. With none other than Mr. Ace. No, wait, he's not like that now. Brother Shukla, as he wants to be introduced, Chinmay. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning, defending, undisputed champion of something, Chinmay Shukla. He's here, guys.
First of all, this is not something, this is the Ring General Championship, okay? And
Sure, sure.
since you're being that arrogant, we are not off to a good start because that was not a good introduction you gave me. But anyways, I'll put a smile because I'm perfect in that, putting fake smiles. That's why I still have 4,000 plus subscribers. Something KTP won't have in a month or two because he's not here anymore. Anyways, as I was speaking, uh, thank you for having me here. And this is the mid-year wrestling review, and this year it has been something Cody Rhodes.
Ha. Whoa.
Whoa, the cardboard champion. At least I am a champion.
K-
Look at KTP, just
KTP
trying
is
to steal some spotlight. Our former
oh,
boy is
he's
here.
a great guy.
Welcome
Narendra
aboard,
Roy is
former boy.
here. KTP the GOAT, Farmer Suplex, then now forever. That's an interesting name.
Then now adds forever. So tonight it's Night of Champions. Did you see CM Punk's
Yeah.
apology?
Oh, yeah. About the
So
tweet,
those of
right?
you, yeah, those of you who don't know, CM Punk made a tweet for Miz some couple years ago when he was not back in wrestling about him being able to go to Saudi Arabia, even though Saudi Arabia is controversial and all. And now Punk himself is going to wrestle there in the
Yeah.
main event. So he had to publicly apologize for the tweet he made because, of course, you won't get out of there alive
Also,
anyway.
there's a fun fact. There's a fun fact about the match between John Cena and CM Punk. It will be
Yeah.
John Cena's last Saudi Arabia match, and it will be CM Punk's first.
That's nice. I mean, everywhere now Cena will wrestle. That's his last match in that city. That's his last match there. Or
Yeah.
maybe they will decide to do another 10 pay-per-views in Las Vegas or something. Then that's another thing.
There's
They shifted
okay.
the WrestleMania
So,
back there.
like we are there, so let's talk about the news.
Yeah, this year. I mean, there were some big news last year, like the Vince McMahon scandal. But this year, it has its fair share of news.
A
Like the
lot
most
news, a
recent one.
lot.
I did not expect to wake up on a random morning and see Michael Cole tweeting out that WWE has brought the rights and everything regarding AAA. And I was like, what?
Oh,
AAA just like that?
on the on the night of WrestleMania, I believe it was announced.
Yeah, yeah. I think WrestleMania Night 1. I was
Night
like,
one or night two, I
whoa.
don't remember perfectly.
Like, I remember when Tony Khan brought ROH, and at that time, ROH was not doing well as a company because
Yeah,
due to
yeah.
the pandemic and all. So it was kind of expected. But this news, it came unexpectedly. There were rumors that WWE wanted to do some NXT Mexico or something, but instead They brought the whole damn company.
Oh, for Mexico.
It's about the Coulter brother, Zero Miedo.
This is for the familia. Buyaka.
Okay, if we don't want Mexican cartel behind our head, we should not disrespect them anymore.
Oh no, we ain't disrespecting. I'm just referencing my guy, the great one. He
I
does
don't have my
that Rey
remote.
Mysterio input
Yeah, yeah.
familiar.
Let me on the lights. Oh shit, the network is down. The light is down. There's no electricity. There was a storm this evening. And speaking of storm, we have Jade Cargill in the finals, and she's set for some big push.
Against the Empress of Tomorrow, the returning Asuka.
This will be both
That's a huge match.
Asuka, Asuka and Goldberg returned on the same show. And if you remember,
Yeah,
they have Goldberg like kinda is against Asuka because of her streak, the
the
undefeated
streak.
streak. Yep. And I remember Scott Hall's tweet saying, "You are much better than Goldberg."
Yeah, yeah.
Rest in peace, the bad guy.
Rest in peace to the bad guys.
Wait a minute.
So,
This C Nation leader, big fan Chinga Chuna. Now, who is Chinga Chuna? I don't know who is Chinga
uh,
Chuna. Akash
Akshay
Roy
Roy is
says,
here.
"Hello,
Your fan, your friend, I don't know. Satyam Giri, welcome to the stream. Everyone, welcome to the stream.
Satyam Giri. Sorry, I'm not in a relationship. I'm not committed. I'm just a lover man. And
Hmm.
I can't love her, man, or something like that." So, anyways, let's not break our heart so early because I'll break this guy's heart, the host heart, later when I defeat him in our predictions regarding Night of Champions. And hell, even though you have called this
Oh, we
something
shall see.
championship, I'll put it against, I'll put it
We
online
shall
against
see.
you, alright? I'll put it online
Definitely. Let's.
against you. I'm going to defend it. Unless you're like
It
the
is for the
previous
Ring
champion,
General
Wrestling
Championship.
Stand. Unless you're like Wrestling Stand and you
Oh,
don't even bother to show up.
miss you,
Ah,
Wrestling
yes, the
Stand.
life. Those were the good days. See, when I
Oh
retired,
man,
I took away the YouTube community with me. I was the ace of it.
you, as what I was
Uh,
about to say while introducing you, the ace, but I didn't.
Now, the ace reminds me that this is the last year of John Cena as WWE
Oh,
wrestler. But alongside that, we are also going to see Goldberg retire. Miko Satomura,
in
legendary
one or two
Japanese
matches.
wrestler, Miko Satomura is going to retire. And Hiroshi
Yeah,
Tanahashi,
no,
NJPW's ace, he is going to
didn't
retire
she
in the
retire
next
also?
January. Ah, yes, yes, she did. She did. Yes, yes. But she did this year.
Yeah,
What I'm
in
saying,
April,
this year is, yeah, many retirements this year. Like this is Hiroshi
retirement year.
Tanahashi's last year. I think
Yes,
Jeff Jarrett is going to retire by the end of this year. And this
probably.
is this or the next year, Dustin Rhodes, the Goldust is going to retire as well.
AJ Styles,
Yeah, AJ Styles. Brian Danielson's retired, but yeah, one more thing. Brian Danielson made his in-ring return
not like
in
fully,
a
right?
dark match. Yeah, he made his in-ring return a, after collision in a dark match against Max Caster. Max Caster,
It was
former
ROH, right?
yeah, it was kind of a joke only. It was just one Buzai Kuni and the Labe log and tap out. That was it. But he made his in-ring
Yeah,
return, so I'm expecting him to show up at All In. If he does not,
I hope so.
personally, I would be more disappointed than what happened in WrestleMania with Fiend.
Okay,
So, what other news do you want to talk about?
I will say you start.
I mean, the news I got today was that Baron Corbin, now going by some other name obviously, and Dijak, former WWE wrestlers, are now
Yeah,
tag team champions in Maple Leaf Wrestling. And we had the
yeah,
debut of Shoji
MLW, right?
Blackheart there as well. Yes, yes. And we had the debut of Shoji Blackheart there as
Yeah,
well. So yeah, we had some recent firings this year, including the likes of uh, Dakota Kai and all. So that was disappointing. But we made a
it was
voice
surprising,
heard
to be
and
honest.
made one guy come back, and that was Ron, the R Truth Killings. What are your thoughts on that?
He is the truth.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
What's up?
Put some damn respect on my name.
The return
But
was definitely
yeah,
good.
it was great. But that's the thing. We all know it is not going to lead anywhere. He's going to be stuck in the mid card
Yeah,
vortex forever, right? I
like
saw that he started feuding with Malakai, right? Alistair Black now.
yeah, Alistair Black.
Yeah. I also heard that Alistair Black is set for some big push in the near future.
Yeah, it was reported. Let's see how
Yeah.
it plays out.
Yeah, because
And
there were
also,
many
SmackDown is
reports.
going to be 2 hours.
Yes, I saw that. The third hour is going to be replaced by a show called The Rainmaker. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, Kazuchika Okada.
Is that a Okada reference?
Yes, that's what I thought. And everybody is posting that clip since where Okada was typing something and he was like, I pressed the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Bitch.
That's interesting.
The wrestling, but this year,
Also, the news. Yes,
the wrestling this year kicked off with the Netflix debut.
yes, definitely. The
Now,
debut was, I don't know how to put it.
it was not exactly disappointing, but everything The Rock did on that show that just killed the vibe,
Yeah,
man. He started the show by
I agree.
Cody Rhodes is my best friend, so
Blah, blah,
that
blah.
just killed the vibe. Roman match was good. For me personally, Punk versus Seth was underwhelming. I expected a bit more aggression and all. And what
The
other stuff
tribal
was there?
thing, Solo
Phantom,
Sikoa was like
yeah.
just gone after.
At least Solo Sikoa is more interesting now than he was the past year. He is like the comedy he does. At least that fits his character. That's more natural Solo rather
His
than the
Money in the
rip off of
Bank
Tribal Chief. Yeah,
thing
that
was good.
performance was great.
Smooth operator thing of Penta.
Yes, and all the other things he did, LA Knight impression
Yeah,
and all. So that's fun. That's
L.A.
fun.
Knight.
Speaking of Mind the Bank,
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
Seth Rollins is your two-time Mr. Mind the Bank. Only the second person after CM Punk to win two ladder matches for the briefcase. So that's an interesting
Yeah,
story point as well. What are your thoughts
and
about
third
on that?
person to
Because
win with Edge.
fourth, we
I
have
hope
had
the
CM
captain
Punk,
doesn't fail.
Edge, CM Punk, Edge, and uh, Miz, and now Seth being two-time briefcase holder.
I completely forgot about the Miz.
Everybody does. Now, if we talk about the cash in, I know that if Jey Uso was the champion, I would have thought that his cash-in was going to be successful. But now the story has changed. We have the
Yes,
ring general as the champion. So I don't see Seth cashing on Gunther. He will attempt to maybe cash in on a newly champion
maybe.
Cody Rhodes or a babyface turned John Cena. But he will be stopped by, you guessed it, Mr. I hate showing up for
The
work,
old
Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns
rivalry.
has been Yes, Roman Reigns has been cast in live action Street Fighter movie. That's another big news which came out. So
Yeah,
he's going to Hollywood.
I'm glad you covered it.
We also had some
Also,
big
he
injuries
will not
recently.
be appearing.
Sorry, I could
He
not
will
hear you.
also not be appearing after SummerSlam.
Why? What's that problem? And there were people who were talking about, like, there were things going that WWE will negotiate his current deal, which was 15 million per year, to something less. So
That
Bloodline
was
stands were going
that
wild.
that still
But I mean,
goes with some conflict reports.
yeah, I mean, on one hand, yeah, it is kind of disrespectful, but on the other hand, you're firing people for such large amount of money, like Braun Strowman. At the same time, you're giving such money to someone. I know he has health issues, but Logan Paul has wrestled more matches than him this year. Hell, I think Travis
Right.
Scott has made more appearances. No, no, I
Travis
went a
Scott.
bit far.
No.
He disappeared.
But I feel your feelings, the aggression
Hey,
towards Roman Reigns showing up.
so we have a comment which says, comment from Rex T, which
Right?
says, what do you think next for Randy if he loses to Cody? Cody's most likely winning King of the Ring. So where do you think they will go with Randy? I think they will finally give him that Nick Aldis match. That's due.
Yes. It's
He
highly
has been
possible,
arcing
but
Nick.
uh, if
Yeah,
you
you
if you
have your own
remember my
theory.
theory,
Elaborate. Yes, elaborate
yes.
that.
So I posted this on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I have Randy Orton winning the King of the Ring tournament by defeating Cody Rhodes, and he simply challenges John Cena for a rematch of what happened at Backlash. He is not satisfied, so he wants a rematch with John Cena. And Cody Rhodes simply claims that he pinned John Cena at Money in the Bank, so he has already earned a right to face the undisputed WWE champion at SummerSlam. So simply we go for a triple threat main event on night 2 of SummerSlam.
I mean, I get your point, and that's a
That's
very
my theory.
WWE-esque move, something WWE would really do, and they have done things like this. But for me, that
That's
takes
why
out
I
the
thought about
complete
it.
point of, yeah, but that takes out the point of having this tournament. Randy could have just claimed that I got lost because you cheated and all, and he could have got rematch, and Cody would have claimed the same, that I pinned the champion, so I need the rematch. So that's why I
Yeah,
don't
I
want
get
to
your
go
point
this way.
completely.
That's why I don't want to go this way. And if Cody gets pinned here by Randy, then it will be clean. And then he goes back to Cena, then
Hmm.
he will be like the third man because he lost to Randy, the one who has already lost to Cena. So if we
Right,
need
right.
Cody to win back the title, and of course it's going to be Cody who's going to defeat Cena at the end, that seems the clear direction they are going for. Then we need Cody to appear strong. We need him to show that fire. He could not pull the trigger against Cena at WrestleMania, but can he do it against his former mentor, his best friend, Randy?
So from that, let me ask you: are we really interested in another part of John Cena versus Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam?
I would actually be more interested in Cena versus AJ Styles. Hell, even Cena versus Pentagon.
Definitely.
You can see me, zero, me, and that would be more interesting
Huh,
than having either
I
of
couldn't.
Randy or Cody again. And my another complaint is they
But
did Randy and Cena as they will face off for the final time. So even though this will be a triple threat if Cody gets added, they will still be fighting each other. So that takes out whatever magic was there in a backlash match. So
I
that's
what
why,
I think is John Cena will maybe hold the title till he retires. I mean, he will lose the title when he will be having his final match.
yeah, that's more likely.
As a
Maybe
Cena
Seth
fanboy, I
tries
just
to. Cody was going to win, and Cody is going to win, and but Seth shows up, so that leads to Cody losing. But then I don't know. I don't want to see Cody lose two times and then go back to Cena. One theory I have good,
definitely
which
yes.
the people on Twitter liked, was that this match, by the end of this match, Cena decides, yeah, he was bullshitting around and now he needs to go back to his old good guy face because Cody Rhodes, after winning the title, turns heel. He turns heel at SummerSlam and, gives
Interesting.
Cena Cena the Bryan Danielson treatment like Moxley did. Uh, and see that way Cody turns heel. We have a new homelander, Cody Rhodes. And to defeat him, the next year Royal Rumble is in Saudi Arabia. And there's one guy who is universally beloved and is currently fan favorite to win the whole damn thing. And he is very over in Saudi Arabia. I'm talking about Solo Sikoa.
You gotta be kidding me.
No, wait, sorry. Wrong. I read something wrong. Sami Zayn.
Fellow
Sami Zayn wins the
bloodline.
thing and becomes the world champion
I
because
would love
Cody
that.
Cody does not have many friends left. He was going through that character arc, like he hit AJ Styles on the head with the steel steps, I think. So and then he cheated to defeat Kevin Owens. Then he clearly put Kevin Owens through that ladder, injuring his neck and all. So he was on a path to become more rebellious type thing. But the Lily decided to undo all that by making him think, should I hit Cena or not? So that was
Uh,
kind of stupid. And I
about
think
that,
next,
discuss. Let's discuss
I
about
think,
the he was having because
yeah,
it was reported or rumored. I don't know perfectly because reports are here and there conflicting
yep,
each other. So it was reported that The Rock chose Cody Rhodes to turn heel, but Cody or
yeah,
Triple H denied it,
yeah.
and Cena came in and said, "I'll do it."
There are more reports that the original plan was to Cena to turn heel after the main event of WrestleMania, much like
Yeah,
Shinsuke turned heel after he got beaten by AJ Styles at that WrestleMania.
and also
So
much like Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon alignment at
yeah,
WrestleMania 17.
we got to take this news with pinch of salt because we don't know what is true or what is not.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
the whole The Rock thing, people still blame The Rock for not showing up, but The Rock says that Eddie Emanuel, the head of TKO, invited him to come over to Chamber to boost some sales, and then there were no further talks about that. So many people blame The Rock for ruining the WrestleMania. He says he has no part in it. He did not do anything. And speaking of The Rock, I don't think he's coming back to wrestling anymore.
You can never say never.
Yeah, but last time The Rock came back, we saw him producing flop movies like Black Adam, recently the Red One, but now he's on a path to like reinvent himself. He has the Smashing Machine, if I recall the name, or the Fighting Machine,
Smashing
whatever the
Machine.
name is. Yeah, that is coming out this year, and the trailer looks gorgeous. Like you cannot tell that's The Rock. He has acted
Yeah, the
way more in that one trailer than he has in the past decade. So he's trying out on different roles. He got that movie with Martin Scorsese and Leonardo
Yeah,
DiCaprio coming out sometime. He got the Moana live action. So he's busy. I don't
yeah.
think we will see The Rock
Moana 3
that
also.
much. Yeah, so that's why I don't think we will be seeing him very often now.
Right now.
Rest in peace, The Rock versus Roman Reigns match. We are never going
Ah,
to get that.
man.
Maybe a
I was
random
really
Saturday night
hoping.
main event.
Ah, no.
Maybe a Saturday night. Yes, yes, just like Goldberg. Have you seen the memes regarding Goldberg versus Gunther? Goldberg after taking one chop and they are taking somebody
Ah,
into the hospital.
if you are on Twitter,
I
you
don't,
will definitely see things.
yeah, I don't know how that match will go. It will be fun
I
like Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, or it will be a disaster like Goldberg versus Undertaker.
I am a bit intrigued. A bit,
Yeah.
not much.
But whatever the cases, we don't want this similar ending like we had with Goldberg versus Fiend.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
As we talked about the Fiend, rest in
Because
peace, Bray Wyatt. The White Six
rest
are
in
back,
peace.
and they are in the tag division, causing rampage.
I'm looking forward about the matches. The Fraxium
Yeah,
debut on SmackDown was pretty good. The Street Profits are great champions. What do you think?
SmackDown has the best tag team division right now in the whole wrestling.
I agree.
Earlier, this was AEW, but AEW has somewhat fumbled their last two, three tag team champions. Like the current tag team champion, the Hurt Syndicate, they're like the perfect
Oh,
champions.
yeah.
They have the aura of the champions, but there's no tag division to challenge them. Only tag teams you got are FTR, Young Bucks, Death Riders, and some jobber tag teams. No proper babyface tag team which can challenge them. FTR are heels, Young Bucks are heels. All you got is Goldust and Sammy Guevara.
I was
That's
hoping
not
for
much
a
of a team.
reunion between Adam Copeland and you know who.
Yeah, that's going to happen. But there are reports that Christian Cage reportedly put an hold to those plans because he wants to finish his current storyline with Nick Wayne, and that's something good because a legend, his final run should be used to elevate talents, and that's what he's doing with Nick Wayne, and that's great. Nick Wayne is a talented guy. He's my age, and I can't help but think somebody my age has a chance to be with Christian Cage week in, day out. And that's fantastic for such a young guy. Who knows, maybe
Like
20, 30 years
Evans,
later, Nick Wayne is one of the greatest. I mean, Randy
I
Orton
can see a
started out like this.
yeah, the youngest world champion till date.
Yep. That reminds me, poor Austin Theory.
Oh man,
When are they?
he's
When is the
stuck in the
Australia pay
Grayson
per view?
Waller water.
Yeah, when is the
In
Australia pay per view?
October, October 11.
Expect them to break around then the team.
I
Then they will have
am,
the match.
I am.
But that does not make that much sense because now clearly Theory will be the babyface and Waller will be the heel. I don't get their perspective. Like whenever they try to push some guy like Shinsuke Nakamura, they push him as the heel. Jinder Mahal to get the Indian fandom, they
The
push him like the
Indian
heel. They
American gimmick.
push Khali like heel. Like what do you want? You want to push them, then push them like the baby faces. If you want the attention
Austin
of
Theory,
the fandom,
Austin Theory is getting good reaction on main event,
yeah,
the
yeah,
show.
I saw that.
Not
Somebody
in the
else who
main
is
event,
getting
on
those
the main
reactions
event.
is Karrion Cross getting those similar reactions.
Oh, he is doing hell of a work.
But the reactions are mixed because I love Cross. You know, I've been following him since NXT, since the Rampage days of his, and he follows me on Twitter. We have exchanged conversations. So he's a really great guy in person. But
He is.
I'm sorry to say, the problem is similar with Jey Uso. They're not the exact kind of wrestlers you would need at a main event scene.
But you can hang. in there for
Yeah,
few time,
like
like
LA
51
Knight.
day reign of doing so.
That was just like, here you go and go away. Rain. We listen. Now it's over. That's it. Like I was saying, I cannot say the same problem is with John Cena because of course he has not wrestled that much in long, and this is his final reign. So I won't complain much about John Cena's in-ring abilities now. Uh, One person who has really improved in ring is LA Knight. Like he used to get the complaint, he's just
Oh,
another Miz. He cannot wrestle that well, but his matches they're really enjoyable. Like the Jacob Fatu match, the Logan Paul match, the Carmelo Hayes and Andrade match. Those were fantastic matches.
when you talk about fun matches, you can definitely include LA Knights matches.
Yeah,
Those are real
he's
fun.
so athletic. He jumps off the rope and then hits the elbow drop. So he's
Yeah,
improving, and
and
that's
plays with the
great.
crowd.
Yeah, he knows how to handle the crowd.
Yep.
I really expected him to win the Money in the Bank. That would have been like a fresh breath of air into the fandom.
That was my prediction, but it got wrong. Seth won it.
Rex T has asked, can you feel any difference in Gunther's new title run? Feels kinda the same as before. I know it just started, so it's too early to judge. I get your point, yeah. As I have told
Yeah.
Action Remania before, let me count down the wrestlers. Gunther, literally one of the best wrestlers in the world right now, has faced in 2025. Jey Uso, Akira Tozawa, Otis, we got
Axiom.
Axiom, yeah, and I guess that's it. And now we are going to get a Goldberg match. Out of these five,
Goldberg, yes.
Axiom is fantastic, and Akira Tozawa is a good wrestler. That's it. That's your match catalog of one of the best wrestlers you have in the company. So how can I get excited that you're going to book him differently? Like, give me Gunther vs AJ Styles, give me Gunther vs Ilya, give me Gunther vs Pete Dunne. But I know you're just going to run Gunther vs Jey Uso again at SummerSlam. So why should I be excited about it?
Gunther versus Jey Uso for 50th time.
See, I have a perfect plan. Jey Uso is somehow going to win King of the Ring. Listen me.
What?
He's going to, yeah, he's going to win it. Then he defeats Gunther at SummerSlam. Then Gunther starts his run again, feuds with Michael Cole this time, or maybe Corey Graves makes his in-ring return, and then he feuds for 6 months, and then he Gunther wins the Rumble, and he beats Jey Uso at WrestleMania. Then Jey Uso wins Money in the Bank, cashes in. Then Gunther wins the King of the Ring and goes to defeat Jey Uso again, but Jey Uso beats him. But then uh, Gunther wins the Elimination Chamber in 2027 and goes on to defeat Jey Uso again at WrestleMania. Then Jey Uso wins another tournament, and that's how we can run this story for and a damn whole eternity.
The never ending story.
Four
Yeet.
letter, one word. Yeet.
No yeet.
All right, we are forgetting one
As the question was,
thing. Yeah, what are your thoughts about on Gunther's reign?
no, I want to know yours first.
Is the
Proper.
thing like I hope they have learned from their past mistake because his first title reign was clearly underwhelming. He spent his time stuck in Judgment Day and you know Jey Uso. He did not have any big title defense apart from Randy Orton and Sami Zayn. So that's why I think maybe this time it's different. Maybe we get to see Gunther versus AJ Styles, Gunther versus I don't know some top guys like maybe LA Knight is coming to Raw, so maybe Gunther's LA Knight, Gunther's a Pentagon, things like that.
I
Gunther's a
think I
CM
will
Punk.
break your heart, but my thoughts are that Gunther will lose the World Heavyweight title soon. Not like real
Yeah,
soon, but soon.
I know he's not going to make this make the end of this year as the champion. He's not.
Yeah.
It's going to be over.
Okay, let's hang that for a different session because I
Darkstar
have
says
listed
the yeah,
Darkstar. I think Seth gonna cash in tonight. Oh, Night of
that would
Champions.
lead to a Roman Reigns return. It kind of makes sense because
But
CM Punk is in that match. Maybe he tries to
it does.
cash in, but Jey Uso and Sami Zayn stop him because by the way, there's a
Yeah.
huge spoiler for this the show, which I will give after we make the predictions because I don't want you to change your predictions. Okay, so I'll give you that spoiler after that.
Okay.
There is
Got it.
someone who has
Paul
been
Heyman is there.
cited. Someone has been cited in Saudi Arabia.
Really?
Yes, someone. Ah, what are your thoughts
Well,
about on AJ Styles versus Dominic Mysterio being cancelled?
okay. So it was reported that Dominic
Dom
Mysterio
is injured.
is legit injured, rib area or something.
Yeah. Do you think that's
So
the
I hope
case,
he
or
recovers
maybe
soon.
either of them did not want to take the risk? Because we all know that even though we are sitting calmly here talking about wrestling and all, the world is really
Yeah.
tense right now. We might be entering another world war, for we know.
Well, that's
Paul Heyman says
something
keep it
completely
secret.
different.
Our moderator Impact
Oh,
X is
Seth
here. Welcome
Cashman.
on Impact X.
Impact. Hey
Impact
guys. Hello.
is the P man, Pyara
Welcome to
man,
the stream, Impact.
Sabka Raj Dulara, Doraemon, or something.
The sweetest guy in the room.
See, KTP literally showed up and then showed this card and left. He's not here anymore. That's his problem. You know.
But he was here.
Eh, same is the thing with Lil Hamster. See, he has not shown up. These
Okay.
YouTubers, man, just lies.
He just left the YouTube community.
I hope he's in a better place.
I
Huh,
hope so. I hope he is watching the stream at least.
maybe. One
Okay,
thing,
Impact
one underrated thing which gets passed due to it being a sideshow is the booking of NXT. Like last year, it did a lot
NXT.
well than the main roster and AEW combined, especially the tag division and the women division. So I have not been able to keep up that much with the wrestling. But can you give your thoughts about what major things and everything that has happened in NXT this year, including the major championship changes, returns, debuts, and all?
So, firstly, let's discuss about NXT's debuts because those were groundbreaking in terms of NXT.
Yeah, some
Ricky
unexpected
Starks, now
names.
known as
The
Ricky
absolute
Starks, now
Ricky
known as
Saint.
yes, Blake
That's one
Monroe,
debut.
formerly known as Maya Moore. These two
I got the
former
quoted right.
AEW. Oh, that is amazing. These two former AEW superstars wrestlers debuted on NXT unexpectedly.
Yeah, especially Mariah
It
May.
was
Like
really surprising.
Ricky, it was expected because he has not been that good relations with Tony Khan because he appeared in the Royal Rumble crowd in 2024. So his relations were kind of salted. So it was expected. But Mariah May, she was involved in one of the biggest and one of the best, or pardon me, the best women's storyline I have
Yes.
seen as a wrestling fan with Tony Storm that culminated in a 5-star match. First ever woman 5-star for AEW by Dave Meltzer. And that storyline, it was just perfect. Everything from the start, from the execution, the matches, the promos, the segment, especially Tony Storm. She's clearly now the one of the biggest stars in wrestling. So coming off from that, that was unexpected because Miami, she was a big star in AEW. She was the women champion, and now she's in NXT as Blake Monroe.
Yeah. Also, she has also stated that it was her dream. No, not
Yeah,
exactly she has stated, but it was her dream
huh.
to
Just
join
like Stephanie
WWE.
Wakor, just like the Lucha Brothers, Penta and Rey Phoenix. And actually, it's Kazuchika Okada's dream to wrestle at WrestleMania, but he chose to go with, and he made the right choice. Seeing the booking of Shinsuke Nakamura, Okada definitely made the right choice to go with AEW.
I saw a meme on Instagram or Twitter, I don't remember. The Shinsuke Nakamura now being called as Pinshuke Nakamura
Yes,
and
Shinsuke Nakamura, just like Finn
Balor.
Balor. Yes, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Yeah, that sucks,
That,
man. These two, one of the coolest wrestlers in their era, one of the best wrestlers in their era,
the
one
theme
of the top
song,
guys from NJPW. Like, I have
they
watched the
were
entire
really
Bullet
good.
Club history. I've watched the entire Bullet Club history. Nakamura, the leader of the opposing side of Bullet Club, the Chaos, and Finn Balor, the founder of Bullet Club. So now those two are just pin eaters. So that sucks.
Okay, so Impact is asking what KTP was here. Yes, he was. Another question.
What's your top
Where
five
is
favorite pay-per-views from Triple H era? What are your top five
Impact is
favorite
being not
pay-per-views from
appeased
Triple
here.
H era?
Top five,
Give me
like
your top
ever.
five. No, from Triple H era. That means
Okay.
since late 2022, mid 2022. Yeah,
Uh,
I guess SummerSlam 2022.
After
That's when
SummerSlam.
he first. Yeah, that's around then he took the reign. Before
Yeah.
he
From
the
Clash at the Castle.
yeah. So give me your
So
thoughts. Your five. Yeah, pick your top five.
speaking of which, Clash at the Castle definitely comes in my list of top five. The 2022 version, the one in Cardiff.
What was the
That
first
comes
one?
not ranking currently. Yes, the
Yeah.
Roman versus Drew one.
All right. Yeah, that
I'm
was
not
great.
ranking
We
it,
got
but
we
you
got
get.
from that pay-per-view. Fans finally realized how much talented Sheamus is, and finally, Sheamus is considered one of the
Oh,
best, which he should have. Banger after banger, brother.
that is still one of the greatest matches I've ever seen, like ever.
And that's just the tip of Gunther because I've seen Gunther versus Ilya Dragunov, and that is one of my favorite matches from NXT era.
NXT Black and
Yeah,
Gold
so
was something different.
yeah. Now give your other four pay-per-views.
I would go with WrestleMania 39.
Yep, one of the best WrestleMania of all time.
The Hollywood theme, the stage, the matches, the main events were just cinema, as they call it.
Absolute cinema.
Yeah.
Next,
Next, I would go with, I'm not sure, maybe WrestleMania 40.
yeah, that was good. Yeah,
Because
obviously it was good. Yeah,
the end game of Roman Reigns, the
yeah,
Cody Rhodes victory, the story, the Marvel
eh,
type, sequence.
the run-ins, and not only the
Yes,
fantastic main event. There were many other great matches as well. So that was
underrated
great.
matches.
Yep,
The Logan Paul versus Randy Orton versus who was it?
Kevin
Kevin
Owens.
Owens, US title
Yeah,
match.
Sami
That
Zayn
was
versus
really good.
Gunther was the match of the night, match of
Oh,
the WrestleMania.
Amazing. The night one main event was fun as well. The Rock wrestling, it was
Yeah,
good.
we saw The Rock wrestle.
Seth
So what are
to
the
the
pay-per-views?
Iron Man.
That Seth, Drew, Damian Priest, cash in.
Yeah, it
The
was
the
really
women matches were fine as
packed.
well. Rhea Ripley versus Becky.
Bailey versus Io was good.
Yeah, Bailey versus Io was my favorite women match in WWE last year.
It was good. Same here.
The tag titles I
So
think were
two spots
defended in the
remain.
ladder match. Yeah, two spots
Much
remain.
six pack.
Yeah, the ladder match.
Two spots. I don't know, but I'm gonna go with Payback 2023.
What was on that show? I can't
Many
remember
people don't
exactly.
remember. Yeah, I know. It is really underrated in my opinion. The the steel cage match of Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus,
All
fantastic.
right, and what other matches
The
were on
tag
here?
team match, the Judgment Day and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. It was a street fight or something. It was
The one
banger.
there where they wore the hockey vest,
Yes, that one.
Sammy and oh, all right, the one there when they lost the titles.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
All right, and
The
which
LA
else?
Knight and John Cena face off,
Huh.
and
One
Seth
spot
versus Shinsuke
remains.
was fine. The best one.
I
One
remember why they
spot.
were giving Shinsuke the push. It was to lure Kazuchika Okada in. We'll
Really?
get to Okada more. Yeah, that was the reason. Okada was a free agent at the time.
Yeah.
That's why Shinsuke was getting pushed. See, we pushed major
Oh,
NJPW
yeah, I
guys.
remember. Yes.
We'll get to
Yeah,
Okada
right, right.
in a bit when we talk about All In, which has the potential to be the best pay-per-view, not
Yeah,
only of
definitely.
this year but the whole decade. So we'll get to that later.
We will come
First,
to that.
finish your top five, then I can finish mine.
One spot. One spot. Let me think. I'm not sure, honestly.
The fifth
I will
spot is
throw
always the
some
most
pay-per-view
difficult one.
names. Yeah, I will throw some pay-per-view names like Backlash 2024, 23. Both were excellent due to the crowd, and the matches were
Yes,
great.
especially the 2024
And
one, the Cody vs AJ match, the French crowd.
yeah. Oh, the recent one. I will put that in the fifth spot, where John Cena turned heel. Elimination Chamber 2025
Yeah, that's
in
good.
Toronto. The both chamber matches were amazing. The Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn 5-star classic match and the heel turn.
So now it's my turn to give my top
Yeah,
five.
go ahead.
Obviously, I will put WrestleMania 39 and 40 immediately, no brainer. And
Yeah,
now I need to think. I need to think. Uh, I'm looking for. Can you remind me the pay-per-view where we had Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa teaming up against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn? Was it Money in the Bank?
Night of Champions 2023.
That was Night of Champion 2023, where we had the Seth Rollins for the
Yeah,
AJ Styles match. Yeah, so I will keep
yeah,
that because
yep.
the main event that was really fun. I really enjoyed that main event.
Yeah,
We had the Jimmy heel turn and all, and that was a Night of Champions because we had the titles being defended instead of just having two title matches and calling it Night of Champions for some reason.
it was
What are you
supposed to
doing?
be three.
SmackDown has more title matches than Night of Champions.
It was Night of Champions edition of Friday Night SmackDown.
Now I got three matches I need to think about more.
Yeah,
I would keep Backlash 2023 as well because of the crowd. I really loved
the
watching the
Puerto Rico crowd.
matches. Yeah, especially the Cody
Amazing.
vs AJ match. That was amazing. That was an awesome match.
23 or
Mm.
24?
24. That was when,
24 France. Okay.
yeah, and for the fifth spot, I don't know. This year, I would have kept Chamber, but no. What was the last paper we
Hmm.
had? Mind the Bank. To be honest, Mind the Bank was a good show,
It was good.
but I won't keep that in top 5. Uh, what about that one pay-per-view, the 2023 Backlash, where Bad Bunny wrestled? That was
Yeah, Puerto
2023,
Rico
right?
one.
Yes,
Yeah.
so I'll keep that.
Cody
What the
versus
hell?
Cross.
Yeah, I'm not going to get award for that, so I will just keep that.
Yeah, definitely.
Impact says Bad Blood for Drew McIntyre's CM Punk Hell in a Cell match. I have a confession to make. I have not watched that
Yeah.
match. I've just seen the clips. I've
What?
not watched the full match. Yes, and
Seriously?
I've not even watched Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. I've just seen the clips, just like the highlight reel of the match, not the complete matches.
Okay, let me remove you.
Why? Why? Come on.
Joking.
You have not watched many great matches as well.
No,
Like,
no, I'm just kidding.
yeah, like you must have not watched, I don't know, Karen Cross versus Akira Tozawa on main event? Or something like that? Maybe?
No, of course not.
What are your thoughts about Seth Rollins' faction?
On the faction, I need a name first.
To be honest,
And the name
if it's
in my mind is no brainer. It is the vision of Seth Rollins.
in my name is the brains and the bronze. We got Paul
Ah,
Heyman and Seth as the brains, and we got two literal bronze in the team. But to be honest, I have a problem with this thing. Like Paul Heyman and
hmm.
Seth Rollins, I thought they would be a good pair, but they have not done anything to be considered good. Like MJF and William Regal, they were part for only 2 segments before MJF turned heel on him, but they still had more chemistry than Paul and Seth have since WrestleMania. And apart from that, um, they're not getting the heel reactions they are supposed to have. Bloodline of Solo
The
Sikoa used to get more boost than these guys get because people really cheer. And my biggest
you,
problem,
hmm.
Bronson was set for a big push, Braun Breaker was set for a big push, but now they're just the henchmen, they're just the J&J security but muscular. And eventually they have to start taking pins. They will get pinned by Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and everyone. So that's not good. I thought they would have one muscular guy being Braun Breaker and one smaller guy like Austin Theory or Carmelo Hayes. But instead, they now have two beefy guys, which is really difficult to book because you cannot have two monsters in a team and expect them to take pins. So that's why I'm kind of
One
annoyed
pin
with this.
eater needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's what derailed Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa started losing matches to LA Knight weekly, and that's what killed it. That was killed the
Instead,
interest behind Solo Sikoa.
yeah, the it was like a replacement for So Sikoa, like because Jacob Fatu was more popular than him.
And to be honest, JC Martio, formerly known as Jeff Cobb, another big name we signed with
Jeff,
WWE, is a very good wrestler. I've seen his clips, I've seen his matches. He's even more agile and more powerful than Jacob Fatu, if I'm being honest. So if he gets his time in ring, he will clearly outshine Solo Sikoa as well. Give me the Jeff Cobb versus
I could.
Jacob Fatu match. Ah, we were speaking about NXT, right? We had the TNA and NXT partnership this year.
Oh yeah, NXTNA, as they call it.
Wait a minute, let me do it properly. Ah, say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Henry. Oh shit, my headset fell off. My headset fell off. Ah,
No
am I
worries.
audible? Anyways,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, my championship broke. It's literally a two-piece championship now.
Oh
I'm just
no,
too lazy
my
to repair it.
championship.
I would rather break it than let you have it.
Wait, I'll be back. I'll be back.
All right. So I'll cover up the rest of NXT things till then. We had the partnership. Oba Femi is the current champion. Fraxium had one of the best tag title reigns of all time. Like those matches were a thing of beauty. Every match they had, they have incredible chemistry. Roxanne Perez, one of the longest reigning women champion. I think the longest reigning women champion. We had Giulia and Stephanie Vacor winning the titles. Vacor being a double champion and currently being very popular due to the Devil's Kiss, Booker T, and all. And there's a new evil faction in NXT called by the name Dark State. Looks like we had invasion in my house with lead to broke his title. Whose house? Swerve's house. No, we did not have anything like that. Maybe his wrestling stand. He was the previous champion. Maybe he broke it. I don't know. The good old days, man. The good old days. The stream is going on.
I am back.
Hi back.
Am I?
Yes, you are audible. I just covered up the major things with NXT, including
Oh,
Jordan Grace's debut, the family, Don Kelly's family breaking up, and all. Uh, we are going to have Evolution 2,
thank you for that.
the second ever all women pay per view. But as
No one
far
is
as
talking
now,
about it.
we only have one match announced, and that's from NXT. It's just
Yeah,
like
JC Jane versus Jordan Grace.
the whole pay per view was going to revolve around, uh, you know, Liv Morgan. But when she got injured, now they have to switch up the plans.
Wishing her a speedy recovery.
So let's see what happens. Uh, my one of my favorite champions is Sol Ruka because she's really talented. Her finisher is literally my favorite finisher in the wrestling, from the execution to the name of the finisher, the Soul Cutter. So she's one of my favorite
The
wrestlers in
cutter.
NXT right now. Yes, the way she flips into the ring and does that. Not having any idea where Nikki Bella's storyline will lead now. Liv got injured. Impact says. I think it will lead to Rhea Ripley and Nikki Bella versus Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez to crown the new champions or something like that. Hello, man, look at this guy. He's hello, I'm speaking to you, man. Damn.
I was checking the list.
All right, all right. So let me just run through the. We already ran through WWE. Let me run through AEW things. We got Darby Allin climbing Mount Everest. We got more Will Ospreay drama. But of course, my current favorite thing is the Hangman Page saga. His current feud, his
Oh,
past feud with Swerve Strickland, fantastic. The matches, the storylines, everything. And now his current
awesome.
tensions, building up the new Avengers to fight up Death Riders. Death Riders storyline which started off very weak, but now is very good. Not specifically one of the best storyline, but still they're doing their job fine. And I think
Yeah.
All In, they should finally finish the storyline. They should have Young Bucks lose to Swerve and Will Ospreay, and let Hangman Page win the title back because he should not have lost to CM Punk in the first place anyway. And I'll be honest, I don't want CM Punk to be a world champion in WWE as well. That's my honest take. I think he is fine without another world title because we saw his past two title reigns in AEW and those were messed up. So I don't need him to be near the world championship again. Vijay Babu has joined the stream. Impact says, will R-Truth participate in this pay-per-view? I thought if R-Truth was released, he should sign with AEW and meet with ex-WWE guys. Like he goes to John Moxley and asks, hey, Dean Ambrose, what are you doing? And stuff like that. But he's back, so it's okay. We got Mercedes Monet, six belt Monet. She's now champion in six different promotions. And she's going to fight for the AEW Women's Championship at All In. And I think All In has potential to be the best pay per view. What are your thoughts on All In?
The matches they have put right now are just like you can call it like WrestleMania level matches
Yeah,
for
Okada,
AEW.
Omega,
Hangman versus Moxley, Monet versus Tony Storm,
and they
Okada
got
versus
two Royal
Omega.
Rumbles. They got two Royal Rumbles there. The Casino Gauntlets. They are doing a Women Gauntlet this year as well. And dude, I need a WrestleMania 40 type main event. I need Bryan Danielson, I need Sting, I need Darby Allin, I need Eddie Kingston, I need Orange Cassidy, I need everyone to run in and stop Hangman, stop the Death Riders, and I need Claudio Park, Gabe Kidd, Young Buck to stop the Hangman. I need a WrestleMania 40 level experience for the pay per view. Hell, now we
I
have
hope they
covered
do
many major
something like
things.
no holds barred.
Yeah. What are your thoughts
Yeah.
about Jay Uso?
What's next?
Jay Uso. We have to talk
Jay
about him, man. He
Uso.
won the Rumble.
My
He won the world title. We got to talk about him.
no, no,
No yeet. No yeet.
no.
No yeet.
He eliminated my.
Man, Jay
How am
Uso,
I
he's a great.
supposed?
I mean, he's a great guy, but no, man, he's
He is
not
good.
that. Yeah, he's not the world championship level, especially when guys like Sami Zayn have not won it. When Kevin Owens has won it only once, and that was in 2016. That's why it, and especially when you got Gunther beat. Gunther tapped out to Jey Uso, and that was not even a
Literally
proper
tapped out.
submission. Like when Ilya Dragunov made him tap out, he
It was like,
literally picked Gunther up from the ground. So that was a different thing. But anyways, it's over. It's over. He's not the champion again now. Uh,
yeah, it's like,
I'll be back in a minute,
he,
and yes, I'll be back in a minute. Then you, until then, you talk about maybe Rusev, Pentagon, Ray Phoenix, Malachi
yeah,
Black
sure,
showing up in WWE, or Mr. Iguana.
sure, sure.
I'll be back in a
Oh,
minute.
yeah,
Yeah, then we can make our predictions for Night of Champions.
yeah, sure. So let's talk about the match returning. Rusev returned on Raw after WrestleMania. Aleister Black returned on SmackDown after WrestleMania. And the guys have been, I would say, Aleister Black have been consistent, but not Rusev. But let's see if their Sheamus versus Rusev rivalry picks up or not. So currently, I am seeing a lot of comments. So I'm just gonna take the comments as a Q&A session. Oh, a lot of comments. Sorry guys for keeping you wait. The NXT is awesome, but Black and Gold one was emotion. I
I'm
agree.
back.
Impact Rex T has asked. I'm taking some questions because the comment section was filled with it.
Yeah, I'm back, and I need you guys to see this. I made a pudding.
Yeah. Yo,
I've
nice.
been I've been doing the only thing Triple H is not doing, and that is cooking. And I finally made this pudding. Like it took a bit time and effort, and I made it.
Oh
So
man, you are
I'm
multi-talented.
I'm doing Yeah, I'm doing the thing Action Dream Mania can't do, and that is cook.
Well, I can cook, but not like you, of
We'll
course.
see about that. Well, let's
Impact
make a
says
prediction
number
for
one.
Night of Champions and let's see.
Oh yeah, but let's go with the comments because I am seeing right now a lot are there. Best wrestling in WWE in 2016-17, Shinsuke Nakamura. Impact
Was
says
Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, I agree.
Rex T. Sheamus versus Gunther was a banger, definitely. Impact says, I think Extreme Rules is underrated among even every pay-per-view of Triple H era. Oh, yeah, I forgot to talk
The
about
Bray
it.
Wyatt one.
The Extreme Rules
The
2000
fight pit match.
pay-per-view was,
The Roman
yeah,
was the Finn Balor,
no,
right? No, no.
there was like a decent, yeah, yeah, I quit match.
No, no, no. If that was the match, then that should have main evented. But the main event was Finn Balor was the
Fight
Matt
quit.
Riddle versus Seth Rollins match. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
we are
was
talking
the
about
main
two
event.
different. We are talking about two different Extreme Rules.
No, wait. The 2022 was the final Extreme Rules Premium Live event, and it had the Fight Pit match, Extreme Rules match, uh, I Quit match, ladder match,
I think I Quit
and
match was in 2021.
Donny Brooke match. No, it was in 2022.
Yeah, yeah,
In
you're right.
2021,
You're
it
right.
was Roman versus Demon Balor. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
was
I
talking
agree
about that
with
match only.
Impact.
I was talking about Roman versus Balor only. Sorry, I got confused with the I Quit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, understandable. Shinsuke push will always stay a dream in WWE. I can feel your pain, Impact. Backlash
Same goes
2024
for
for the
Finn
first
Balor.
time, crowd sing Randy Orton theme during his entrance.
Yeah, I don't know what took them so long to sing a song. Like, look at AEW crowd. One of my favorite entrances, Chris Jericho's Judas. I think that's
Fozzy.
where,
Yeah,
yeah,
Judas.
that's where
Fozzy
this,
the band, right?
yeah, that's where this singing the theme song started. Because after that, we got people singing Edge, Randy
Yeah.
Orton, and every theme song. Narendra says, if you smell what the Chinmay is cooking, I'm cooking. Actually, I cooked. I'm not cooking anything
Ah,
right now. I'm eating what I'm cooking. Impact says pack kar do.
Vijay Babu
Yes,
was here. Welcome.
I will pack your boy Action Dream Mania when I make my predictions. I'll send him packing.
So, speaking of predictions, let's do that now, shall we?
Yeah, why not? Start.
So, the first match, well, I did my predictions previously, but
Hmm.
these are my final predictions, and there are few changes
I don't care. Nobody
because
watches
after
your
watching
videos.
stuff, all
Make the
right,
predictions
no
again.
comments. There are few changes, so we'll address it. The first match, the United States Championship between Jacob Fatu, the
Jacob
champion,
Fatu and
facing
Solo.
Solo Sekoa. And my prediction initially was Jacob Fatu to retain, but I'm changing it right now. Just hours before the Premium Live event, I'm saying that Solo Sekoa will defeat Jacob Fatu for the United States title with the help of Hikulio. That's my
And
prediction.
there you took away my spoiler and my trump card because yeah, Solo
What?
is going to win because Hikuleo has been spotted in Saudi Arabia.
Whoa! I casually spoiled your
Yeah,
prediction or your thing.
the Hikuleo, if you don't know, was is the actual brother of Tamatonga and Tangaloa. Not like real life. He's like somewhat of cousin. So they were. They are related to King Haku, so he's more of a bloodline member than JC Martio is. Jeff Cobb is not even Samoan. Samoa Joe is more Samoan than Jeff Cobb. But
but
hey,
he is still there in the bloodline. Okay, I think Chinmay may have lost the connection to the stream. I hope he will be back. So, as we were talking about Night of Champions final predictions, I have Solo Sikoa to become the new United States champion. And the next match, it is a street fight between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. I still think that Rhea Ripley will win, but there's a high possibility of Raquel Rodriguez defeating Rhea Ripley with the help of Roxanne Perez. But still, my prediction is Rhea Ripley. And the next match, it is Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. And my prediction goes with Sami Zayn, but if Karrion Kross wins, it will be huge for him. Next, it is the Queen of the Ring finals between the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, facing Jade Cargill, the Storm. My prediction goes for Jade Cargill to become the Queen of the Ring. Next, it is the King of the Ring finals between student and teacher. Former legacy partners Randy Orton facing Cody Rhodes. I think I think Randy Orton has a slight higher chance than Cody Rhodes. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes to become the King of the Ring 2025. And finally, the main event, the undisputed WWE title match, one final match, one last dance between John Cena and CM Punk. My prediction, as you may know, John Cena to retain, and Seth could cash in, Roman could return, but I'm not sure about that.
I'm back. And yes, I'm
Welcome
sorry guys,
back,
there was
Mr.
some issue with the network
SPP.
due to the storm and all, but now I'm back.
I did my predictions for Night of Champions. You can go ahead with
I
yours.
can't hear you.
Yes, you are.
Let me read. What about now?
Uh, I did my
Hello.
Night of Champion prediction.
Yeah. Can you run through me the predictions and matches again? We did the US title
Definitely.
after that.
US title, my prediction is Solo Sikoa, and the street fight, Rhea versus
Same goes for
Raquel.
me.
My prediction is Rhea Ripley.
Same.
And next, Sammy versus Karrion Cross. My prediction is for
Sammy.
Sami Zayn. Same.
Same.
Next,
Okay.
it
Bye
is
for 3-3. Asuka versus Jade
Queen of the
Cargill.
Ring final. Yeah, my prediction is Jade Cargill.
Same. So we now have same
Wow.
predictions. 4-4. And let's go to the main event. Oh, wait. We got one more
The
match left.
King of the
King of
Ring,
the Ring finals. Yeah. You
Cody
have
versus
picked Randy
Randy.
Orton. You are going for
No,
Randy.
my prediction. No, my prediction is Cody Rhodes. But I would
What
love
happened to
to
your
see Randy
theory?
winning.
Hey, that's
That was
diabolical.
just
What
a.
happened to your theory? Stick with your theory.
That
Stick
was
with your
just a
Austin
theory.
theory. No, no. This guy is lying.
No,
His pick is Randy. His pick is Randy. My pick
I
is
have
Cody Rhodes
not.
as
You
well.
can watch my previous prediction video.
So that means our match ends in no contest because for main event you have Cena. I have Cena.
Okay, let's. For the sake of the
So we have
championship, I'm changing my prediction.
to Randy.
Yes,
All right, or maybe go less risky path and change the Solo Sikoa prediction. Which one would you choose?
but I will be termed as Mr. Iguana then because I first picked Jacob Fatu in my previous video. Then I am picking Solo. Now I will pick Jacob again.
Yeah, makes sense. Have you watched Squid Game?
Yeah,
Did you watch the season 3?
I'm halfway through it.
Alright, then I won't spoil. Plus, I can't give the
Oh,
spoiler
thank you.
stream anyway. Uh,
No,
Let
no,
me
no.
know about the ending, okay? Let me know about the ending.
Yeah,
So
sure.
we did the predictions. We have covered the major news
So
and
what
everything,
is
but we have not talked about El Grande Americano.
no? I think it's Otis.
Gracias.
I think it is
It's
Otis.
it's Ludwig Kaiser, man. The same time Grande Americano came back, Ludwig Kaiser disappeared. And we have seen Chad Gable and Grande together, but we have not seen Grande and Ludwig Kaiser together. It's obviously Ludwig
You
Kaiser.
you got a
Exactly.
point. But you know,
Now,
Otis and El Grande are injured at the same time. I saw
well,
Farmer
we can say,
Suplex's tweet, so I
yeah,
agree with him.
what if it's Big E? What if he's trying to
Okay,
make he's trying to take revenge on New Day by disguising himself?
that that is
New
possible.
Day, New Day are the tag team champions, and by God, Raw's tag team division for the past year or
Oh,
something has been the absolutely worst. Not that they don't have good tag teams. They have good tag teams. They got in New Day, they got
but don't want
Vikings, but
to.
they can't book
Don't,
them right.
yep, it's
Like
bad.
NXT also did not have that top tier tag teams, but they still were able to put better matches than WWE main roster has been.
Okay, Impact says
Raw is
Kurt
going,
Angle is behind the Grande. Is he?
yeah, maybe.
It is
All right,
possible. Kurt
and
Angle wants another retirement match.
maybe because we all know he's not happy with the Corbin match. Nobody is.
Yeah,
I
so
wish
the have gone
Kevin
through.
Owens makes his return because apparently his injury is a lot more serious. Like the doctors have advised, if he even by accident hits his neck on something like walking or like falling, he might have, you know, the chance to not be alive anymore. So that
I
sucks.
just
I
hope
hope
he stays
he gets
healthy.
to. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
now to close the stream, let's give
yeah,
our mid-year wrestling awards.
yeah.
We got 7 categories, and we are going to give those awards one by one. And first of all, we are going to start with
That
your favorite wrestling moment of the year so far.
favorite wrestling moment of the year. John Cena turning heel.
Same. Even though the heel run has not been the thing I had hoped, but that heel turn was still shocking, so I would choose that as the moment. I would choose
Yeah,
the Mariah May and Tony Storm finale match as the runner up of this, and Gunther winning back the title as another runner up because I was really
yeah.
happy. I was jumping in the room on the whole day. But yeah, John Cena turning heel, I would choose that as the best moment so far.
All right.
Now we got the uh, feud of the year so far.
Feud. That's
I mean, the
interesting.
storylines are still going, but some have ended. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
I would
There
say,
are CM versus
obviously,
Seth Rollins.
I would choose
You have
this
Tony versus
right here.
Mania.
The ending match, the end graphic. So that's why I will choose Miami versus Tony Storm.
Great, great pick.
What about you?
My pick would be I'm a nostalgia merchant. Call me anything. John Cena versus CM Punk.
That is, yeah, that will end tonight. So yeah, understandable. The John Cena, that CM Punk coming out as Thugonomics. You know,
Punkonomics.
MJF said one thing in his promos when he was in feud with CM Punk. One day you will
I'm
come out here and preach hustle, loyalty, respect. So we can say
oh
MJ
really?
predicted future of something, kind of.
I are you there? So I think ACP may be having some
I'm back.
issues.
I'm back. Yeah, my camera
He is
stopped
back.
working, but my voice is working, I guess.
Okay, no issue. No issue with that.
Hey,
Continuing with what
can you can you kick this Narendra guy out of the chat because he says Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble was his favorite moment of this year?
oh my god.
Like, who's paying this
Okay,
guy to be?
nah.
Real says that MJF is the new Simpson theory now. Maybe.
That is an interesting take.
Like CM Punk told MJF that he would go and main event WrestleMania, but CM Punk ended up doing the same thing. So maybe
Yeah,
MJF is the Simpson
extravaganza
theory.
going on.
Yeah, maybe MJF is the new Simpson.
Could
I
be.
honestly want MJF to go bald so he can be like Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin.
Oh, I would like that if you imagine it properly.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah,
And talking about fun, let's talk about your favorite tag team match of the year. Sorry, I mean the
favorite
favorite
tag
tag team of the year. Not
favorite
the
tag
match,
team.
the favorite tag team of the. Yeah.
Yeah, understood. Uh, maybe Frags. No, not Fraxium. The Street Profits.
Yeah, understandable. I would choose
Amazing.
the Hurt Syndicate, not because of their
Oh,
reign, but because of their presence as the champion. I would have chosen Street Profits because their matches have been great, but the overall presentation of Street Profits, uh, like the SmackDown division is doing great. They're doing great with the matches and all, but uh, they are lacking the kind of presence to make the tag titles feel significant. The matches are
yeah,
great, but I need the title to be more of a highlight, like more of the talking point, which it
fair
has
enough.
started to feel. Maybe by the end of this year, Street Profits are going to be my favorite tag team. But for now, it's the Hurt Syndicate because those two guys are dangerous. I loved watching Hurt Business in WWE, so I'm glad they're getting another chance at this.
Fair enough.
Speaking of that, Cedric Alexander made his debut in TNA.
TNA, yes. Yesterday or a few days back, he did make his debut in TNA, which was impressive in my opinion.
And I was like, come on, dude, what's the problem with joining the Hurt Syndicate back? Like, he kept re signing with WWE for so long. I think he does not even
But
like Hurt Syndicate.
but if you imagine his run in TNA, it would be amazing in the X division against Moose,
Yeah.
against the likes of Mustafa Ali. I'm not familiar with much other guys, but it will be fun.
Speaking of TNA guys, we had Josh Alexander, one of the main TNA guys, make his debut in AEW as part of Don Callis family.
Yeah, it was expected though.
I thought he would be coming to WWE, but he went there anyways, so it's fine. I just hope he does
He
not
will.
get lost in the. He
Yeah,
just does not get lost like Jay White.
yeah.
Jay White is my early pick to win the Casino Gauntlet this year because they fumbled the Casino Gauntlet with Christian Cage last year.
In All In Wembley, right?
Yeah, no, not Wembley this year. It's Texas this
No,
year.
no, last year.
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
So next
And
award,
let's next is your favorite woman superstar of the year.
Women Superstar of the Year. That's interesting.
Yep.
I would go with Becky Lynch, but I'm not because I think there is more to explore with her new character.
Yeah.
Uh, Currently, I would go with Io Sky.
I was going to go with Io Sky, but that bald Booker Triple H has not made a wrestle since WrestleMania, like the Raw after Mania. So for that only reason, I'm not going to pick her. And
He did wrestle on Raw a few times against
yeah, but
Roxanne in a one-on-one and a tag
yeah,
team match.
that's it.
But yeah,
She has not
yeah,
defended the title, so and she barely gets shown. So that for the same reason, I'm going to pick. You guessed it, Tony Storm for her promos and her presence.
great, great.
And if I had to pick from WWE, it would be Stephanie Bakor. As Impact says, he will go with Bakor. But overall, I'm going with Tony Storm
Oh,
because she won the title
that
match.
is
She had
also
the
a great.
5-star match.
Yeah,
By the way, WWE had their first ever woman 5-star this year. Rhea Ripley was the Io Sky versus Bianca Belair.
fantastic opener for WrestleMania. Fantastic.
Exactly. And that triple threat match, the triple threat tag team ladder match, is well. If you're talking about matches, hell, why not? Next award is for the match of the year, match of the mid-year.
Match of the mid-year. Okay,
What are your
I
picks?
think
Let's
I
explore our options.
I can go with Seth versus Roman versus Punk, Rhea versus Bianca versus Io. You can have John Cena versus
KO
Randy
versus
Orton.
Sammy.
Personally, KO
Yeah,
versus Sammy, KO versus
we got
Cody.
we got MCMG versus DIY versus Street Profit, the ladder match.
Robert, yeah, PLC match, amazing match.
Over
You've
on
got
the
Becky versus
AEW
Lana,
side,
Backlash.
yeah, over on the AEW side, we have that Anarchy in the Arena. Obviously, some of Will Ospreay matches, but
Mhm.
I'm going to go with the Motor City Machine Gun, DIY, and Street Profit ladder match. I love ladder matches.
That
I love tag team wrestlings, and you combine those two. Had two of my favorite tag team, DIY and Street Profits, and the legendary tag team Motor City Machine Guns. And what you had was something beautiful.
amazing pick, deserving, much deserving pick.
Impact says he will go with the Rumble match. Yes, the Rumble match this year was very great. Like the pacing, the entrances, it had you hooked. But yeah, because
The
of the
one
ending,
uh, bittersweet, but it was overall an amazing rumble.
huh? If maybe I was a Jey Uso fan, or maybe someone I preferred had won, I would have even kept this Rumble in the top 5 Rumbles of all time.
Yeah. So my favorite match,
Now, what's your
mid-year of
yeah
the year is
mid match? Yes,
John
mid
Cena
match.
versus Randy Orton.
John Cena was Randy Orton.
John Cena versus Randy Orton. Yes, I'm a nostalgic merchant.
All right,
My favorite
makes
rivalry
sense.
came to an end at Backlash.
Yeah, makes sense. That match was better than Cody versus Cena.
It was absolutely better than it.
Now, our next award is best on microphone.
Okay, best on microphone. That is interesting.
Either yeah, let's talk about the top speakers so far. We got Cena, we got Punk, we got Cody, we
We
got
got Go, Kevin,
yeah, we got Sammy, we got Karrion
Sammy,
Cross.
got
Karrion Cross is over
Cross,
because of his promos over there.
Paul Heyman.
MJF has MJF has not done much thing this year, so I won't put him on the list. John Moxley
Yeah,
has been cutting some underrated promos. Hangman Adam Page. I guess yeah, that's it. That's the top speaker so far. We don't have that, that one thing we have like that was the best promo so far thingy, but we have had some good promos.
so
Who's your pick?
whom? Uh, both asking each other, so let's go. Uh, I'm in between of CM Punk and John Cena. Not because I'm a big Cena guy and whatever, but John Cena have cut amazing promos since his heel turn. The Brussels Belgium promo was amazing, amazing. The CM Punk promo when was it? It was I think Raw after Elimination Chamber when CM Punk
The ball
called
fraud
The
one.
Rock.
The ball fraud.
It was yeah that one. It was amazing.
Impact says
And the
he
current
chooses CM Punk. Naren chooses John Cena.
I'm going with John Cena.
You know what? Who I'm going with Gunther.
That is a smart pick.
Yeah, because he has been improving. He is not your generic. Like the problem with Claudio Castagnoli or Cesaro was he's a very great wrestler, but he lacked the presentation and the promo skills and the charisma. But Gunther, he has been earning that thing slowly by slowly. Like when he told Bret Hart that Goldberg was his favorite wrestler last year, or when he told Goldberg that he's a one-trick pony. So he's doing great. So that's why Impact says he's surprised McIntyre is not even in the list. Well, McIntyre has unfortunately been injured, and McIntyre has not done anything this year significant. So that's why McIntyre is not here. We missed LA Knight. We missed LA Knight in the list, but that's okay.
But I was already going for John Cena.
So that's why I'm going with Gunther rather than going with some usual
Big pick.
great promo guy. Now
He's
our main
doing amazing.
award, yeah, now our
Yeah.
main award remains Wrestler of the Year so far.
I may
Look,
get some.
that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard because I know you're going to pick John Cena, but you gotta be honest as a wrestling fan, okay? You gotta be honest.
Well, John Cena will be my pick, but if we want to explore some other options, I'm going to pick someone else. Uh, I don't know properly. It could
Yeah,
be
there's not much development this year, like in the main event scenes across both companies, all brands.
Narendra says Kevin Owens for me. Yeah, that is a great choice. Amazing contender.
Yeah, awesome. The one place he has
Maybe
not
I'm
put
going
Brock
with.
Lesnar in.
Oh, maybe I'll go with. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's
Maybe
explore
you,
the WWE options. Both the world champions, like
Gunther. Gunther hasn't done
Gunther's reign
much.
was, yeah, Jey Uso was not a good champion. The mid-card champions, like Dom has been doing great, but that would not get him a Wrestler of the Year for that. Same goes for Jacob Fatu. Same goes for LA Knight, and same goes for the NXT guys. Like Oberfame is a dominant champion, but that's it. That's the he does not have that big, that match that will make everyone seem that Oberfame is the next big thing. He sure is, but we need a banger match from him yet. So I won't pick
Yeah,
Oberfame. Over on AW guy, Moxley has been doing fine, but same, I would not pick him as the champion. Tony Storm, I picked as the woman wrestler of the year. Now we are talking about the male guy, like the male wrestler of the year. So Tony, EO, they are out of the question. I would go with the Owen Hart Cup winner, Hangman Page, soon to
fire
be the
pick,
world
fire.
champion, because he has been doing well. He has been winning matches. He has been getting good reactions. He has turned babyface. He's active in a major storyline, so he ticks all the boxes.
I agree with her pick. But my pick would be different because I haven't watched AEW like you do. So I will pick Kevin Owens.
That's right. That's all right. I just hope we get to see more of Kevin Owens soon. Initially I was not a big Kevin Owens fan, but the more I watched him, the more I grew interested, and he's like in my top 10 favorite wrestlers of all time now. He's a
Likewise,
complete
likewise.
master package. He's one of the nicest guy backstage, one of the most respected guys, one of the best wrestlers. Like he can do everything. So I just hope our injured wrestlers like Kevin Owens, Liv Morgan, you know, Biggie, they all get well soon, and we get to see them return very, very soon. So those were the
So
awards.
this was it.
Yeah, we have crossed 90 minutes of the stream.
A lot. My first ever live stream with you happened in
Uh, uh, uh,
2022 on 1st
yeah,
December.
how
And
long
now
was
on
that?
my
Let
channel,
me check. How long was our last stream?
it was like 2.5 years ago. I'm not sure.
I'm asking about the duration. Like, was it longer than this, or is this the longer than the previous one?
I think it
Yeah,
was
can you?
pretty much like it 1 hour 30 plus minutes something, or 1 hour 14 minutes. I don't remember properly.
I don't have my network right now,
In
so I
fact,
cannot check either. Well, we'll post it later.
and yeah, Impact, right. The Universal title match on Raw was great.
Which one? The big cast one. Yeah, yeah, the Triple H heel
When
turn.
I started, it was amazing.
It was unexpected.
Yeah, everyone thought that maybe Roman is gonna win or Seth is gonna win, but Kevin Owens did, and it was good.
Yeah. Well, I guess thank you for having me on the stream, and it was fun. And
You
I,
are
I,
always welcome on this channel.
yeah, I expected the invitation for the stream because I had to get this message to you guys as well that I have not been much active for past 2 years in this community, and I guess it's going to be the same. I'm the rock of this community. I rarely show up, and when I show up, I just cut the same old promo on KTP and leave. So I would just like to say thank you guys for all the support you have shown, and you still remember me even though I have not been. I was not that big of a part in this community anyway, but you all still remember me. So I really appreciate that, and I will try to make appearances here and then. But till then, I would like you guys to stay to win.
Thank you so much, Chinmay, for joining us. It was amazing to have you, and you
Thank
made
you.
this live stream watchable. I am gonna be honest because you are good at it.
Naren calls me as the final boss. Yeah, that's right. You serve me. You work for me now. Meet me on Twitter.
Impact, Chinmay, तुसी ना जाओ.
चिन्मय पाजी को जाना पड़ेगा. अच्छा चलता हूँ दुआओं में याद रखना मेरे जिक्र का जुबा पे स्वाद रख.
क्या
And with
बात है.
that, I bid you adieu. Good night and
Too
stay
sweet.
too sweet.
So this was it. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and share with your friends this live stream of Action Dream Mania with Brother Shukla. Thank you so much for watching. And I have already posted my predictions previously, and currently a new video has been dropped. the Saturday night's main event match card predictions live on YouTube on this channel. Thank you so much for joining this stream. I'm really thankful for you for joining it. Thank you so much. And we'll see you after Night of Champions with some more predictions and content on this channel. Subscribe to Brother Shukla's channel, link given in the description down below, and subscribe to Action Dream Mania. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you once again.